The criminal justice system is broken. As somebody who's been in the system for 25 years as a criminal defense attorney, I've seen it up close. And I can tell you, we need some drastic changes. For example, let's start with bail reform. Every day in this country, approximately 500,000 people are arrested, put in jail, and given bail, and they can't afford to make it. Sometimes it's on crimes as simple as shoplifting, or it's something like even as silly as driving on a suspended license. And they sit in that jail cell and they can't pay $400 or $500 to get out. They end up losing their jobs, they oftentimes end up losing their homes, and sometimes they end up losing their families. Keep in mind that every single day that an inmate sits in jail, it's costing the taxpayers. Every year, for an inmate to be sitting there, it's costing as much as $75,000 per inmate, which has doubled since 2005. For-profit prisons, for example, actually make it more expensive for us as taxpayers, and we need to get rid of them. We also have to talk about things like police training. We have to look at de-escalation as an alternative. As we sit here now, de-escalation is a small part of police training. In most places, in most police departments, about 5%. Whereas using a gun and how to use a gun, the training is about 60%. De-escalation is important because it teaches officers how to go into situations where the person may be mentally ill, they may be high, they may have a gun, and it teaches them how to come out of that situation without a violent outcome. There are other things we have to talk about as well. We have to talk about, for example, that women who are raped and go in and do a rape kit. What's happening in a lot of departments, they're not funded, so that rape kit may sit there for 6 months, for a year, while the person who raped them may be out harming other women. We have to fund those rape kits to get the rapists off the streets. We have to look at racial profiling and the studies of racial profiling and continue those, because it's not fair for somebody to be pulled over because of the color of their skin. Those are the kind of things we have to do to enact criminal justice reform, and I know how to do it. My name is Pat Harris, and I'm running for the United States Senate from California in 2018. Please visit my website at patharrisforsenate.com, where you can learn where we stand on the issues that are important to all of us. Thank you.